Any
Okay.
questions?
Nope.
Okay, I'll need 1 second. Let me start prayer. We'll get going. How do I say your last name, Autumn?
Cybele?
Bible. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Okay, we're here. Okay, I'm gonna have you say your full name just one time, and then just say it's a beautiful day. And I'll have you just say it's a beautiful day 1 or 2 times after, and I'll raise the energy for you, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 8, 9, 4, 13, 4. Okay, so you're going into a 5. Okay, perfect. All right, just say your first and last name, and just say it's a beautiful day, please.
Elizabeth Autumn Cybele. It's a beautiful day.
It sure is. It sure is. I'm raising the energy here, so just be patient with me. Just say it's a beautiful day, please.
It's a beautiful day.
And say your first. Just say your first name, Autumn, again.
Autumn.
And just say it's a beautiful day one more time.
It's a beautiful day.
Got it. What's going on in your energy, guys? Okay, all right. I've just kind of seen your energy, kind of what I'm feeling here and seeing and stuff like that. All right, real quick. You're going into 5 energy next year. Okay, so your birthday's right around the corner, literally. So the good thing is that every new year is literally a freaking new year for you, right? So that's a very good thing. Okay, this year has been very productive. I can see that it's been very taxing on you. I just feel you kind of burnt out. I just see multitasking just from all angles here. As I go into this energy, though, there's a couple things I know that are going, because I know you're going into year changes with 2021 and your new birthday. It's going to be 5. What this energy tells me is there's a part of me that wants to get back into spiritual work. Okay, I feel this in your heart. That's what your true calling is in your heart. I feel this. I also see. It kind of feels like. I don't know if a new move's coming or something like that, but that's kind of what I'm seeing as well. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, so I feel positive with this. And I feel that move I see, I remember meeting your husband 1 or 2 times, 3 times or so. So I see his face there, okay? So I see that. And I feel very positive with this energy. You guys are, I'm a family man myself, and I just see work in progress with this. Okay, so I feel good, and then as I see this, correct me if I'm wrong. Is it 2 girls or so?
Mm-hmm. 2 girls.
Okay, that's kind of how I'm feeling this energy here. But I just feel good as I go into 2021. The one thing the guys are showing me is just multitasking. Okay, and just kind of juggling a lot of things. So it kind of feels like sometimes your energy is a little imbalanced at times and stuff like that. And sometimes it's even affecting your just I don't know if it's hormones, but stress levels are just up the roof and stuff like that. And I can feel your husband energy is. I don't know if he's on the road or he's. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Is he like deployed or?
Yeah, so we're still technically stationed in Africa, but I'm back in the States right now house hunting because we're moving back to the US. So you got it all.
Where are you?
Right now, I'm in Arlington, actually.
Okay, so you're nearby.
Yeah, I'm nearby.
Okay. Yeah, so just take that house hunting process and location. It feels positive moving forward. I can feel just your energy, how 2021 is, and from here on, I just feel like this whole massive change again is taking its toll on you. So from what I'm seeing, I feel your guide just suggesting chakra balancing and just those kind of things when you have some downtime. It's a luxury, I guess, for you. Okay. Any questions about 2021 as we move forward into it?
I guess more just like about career because we do have a big move coming up. We're coming back to the States. We've been really career heavy for the last 2 years. Good. And I know that the correct answer going into this move is probably to focus on family, But with any move, and especially now, it feels like an uncertain time to just be like, let's just go all in on family and hope everything works out. Hope that
Yeah,
everything in
yeah,
progress works out.
right. Just to kind of get my bearings more focused on something instead of having me work extra for that. Where are you guys moving to?
We're moving back here to DC. So he'll be
Okay,
stationed
so
in DC, but
okay.
we're looking for houses up in Annapolis just to have a better, like I said, the family aspect, the quality of life. We've
Okay,
never done
okay.
that. We've always prioritized work and like work locations over life locations, home locations.
Right, right. Okay, okay, good. Let me just start seeing. I also want to real quick jump into who's here in spirit because I feel like they're here, and then we'll start focusing on the meat and potatoes of what's going on with your life. Because I know from you going to church, you don't really need validations that spirit's with you. You know what I mean? I know
Yeah.
you know that spirit continues on, but I want to connect with who's here just to chime in with them. Don't be surprised some of your loved ones from your husband's side come through as well, and some others may come through here. Let me just see. I got to connect again with that frequency. Just say your first name. You just go by Autumn. Autumn.
Autumn.
Just say your first name and just say it's a beautiful day again. I'm going to connect with that energy.
Autumn, it's a beautiful day.
And say it's a beautiful day again.
It's a beautiful day.
And just say your first name one more time.
Autumn.
Okay, as I tune into your energy, I feel very, 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 very blessed with you and stuff like that. I feel a lot of love from spirit. Okay, I'm seeing different energies here with you. Okay, do you know someone that would have went by like Margaret or Marguerite or something
Margret.
like that? Thank you. Who is that?
It's my grandmother-in-law, my husband's grandmother.
Okay. Just know she's here. Um, I also feel I want to call someone either Papa or Papi or something like that. So I feel like there's an energy like that. Who is
Yeah.
that?
That's her husband, Patrick. They used to call him, I think they just called him Daddy, or like, they always refer to him as Daddy, I think.
Okay. Okay. So it was never by, I guess, Grandpa
No, but
or
it was like everybody called him, like they would all refer to him as Daddy, even like to the grandkids, which doesn't make sense because that's like
right.
higher up. But
Right.
like that would have been her, yeah.
Okay. Right. It makes sense. Okay. Well, it doesn't make sense, but it makes sense why how that energy is coming through here. Just know the energy's here. I also feel. I want to say this is maybe a younger man whose energy's here, maybe tied to young or something. Do you know Ryan?
Yeah,
Ryan?
that's my
Who is
brother.
that?
It's my brother.
Okay, just know he's here. He's coming through with a lot of love. Okay.
Yesterday was his birthday.
What's that?
Yesterday was his birthday and death anniversary. He died and was born on the same day.
Okay. Well, I'm so sorry
No,
about
it's okay.
your loss, but just know that's extra special that he came through.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Um, I I feel I know that Ryan's energy's here strong, but do you know if there's a J male that's with him that's maybe like a grandfather on your side or an uncle like John or James or something like that? There's a J male that's with him. I couldn't get the name very strongly.
I'll have to think on my side.
Yeah, they'd be with Ryan.
There's somebody, but I can't remember his name, and
That's okay.
it's like there's new family members that we're discovering that I'm like, oh, you just died. Interesting. I never knew you.
That's okay.
But
Just know
there
he's
would be something, and I can't remember the person's name. So it's, anyways,
that's
yeah.
okay. Yeah, just know that energy's there with him because there's a big J male that's connected to him that's on the other side
Okay.
that's with him and stuff like that. Uh, One last one, just kind of where my mind's going now. Do you know either Beth or Elizabeth?
Well, I'm Elizabeth. My first
Right,
name.
right.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm named after an Elizabeth. Yeah, Betty, but they called her Betty. That's why it's a
Yeah.
joke because they didn't. My mom didn't know her name was. She thought her name was Elizabeth, but her name's actually Betty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So just to know that's there's an energy like that. I didn't feel because I heard the same name and I was like, which one? They're like, go to the first part. I said, okay.
yeah,
It didn't feel like Autumn. I felt like I didn't know it was Elizabeth or Beth or it could
yeah.
be Betty. So just know
Betty.
she's here. So I feel her love as well.
Oh,
I
Aunt
feel a
Betty.
lot of love and passion from these energies and stuff. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I also feel there's a large either dog that's childhood, maybe related, that's here. It feels some masculine energy here. I feel with this dog.
Yeah.
As I see this, I see a big paw print. So I feel like maybe there's a paw print of his. It's in someone's house or something like that.
We
All right.
we had a childhood dog that was a German Shepherd, and we just rescued a dog this year who's like she's kind of a Shepherd mix, and she feels like my protector. So yeah, like it sinks, that tracks.
Okay. So just know that energy's present here. It felt like a large dog. I didn't get the breed, but I knew it was a large. It wasn't a small dog. It was a
Yeah,
large dog.
yeah. He was a
And I just
Shepherd.
felt a lot of love from this dog that's with you now.
Shogun.
Okay, so let's. So we got a few loved ones and even a pet for you. Let's focus on you though, Autumn, and see what they have to say regarding your life and stuff like that. You know that they're all sending you their love and support, and they're with you every second of the way. Um, yeah, I just feel like I want to keep sending you. I don't know why, but Ryan feels very patriotic. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Was he prior service? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of how the energy feels. Um, he just wants to send you his love and support because what you're doing as a spouse is just as important as what your husband's doing overseas in terms of the support for the country and stuff like that. So he says it's a very strong role that she's playing. So just tell her to not be discouraged with, feeling isolated and distanced from her husband, and he can understand how you can feel a little bit aggravated sometimes with pressure of the children and the distance and everything falling on your shoulders with this potential, with this move coming up. But I want to get into that energy. So, okay, let's kind of reset and kind of go into your energy again versus their spiritual frequency. Okay. All right. Just say your first name. Say it's a beautiful day on.
Autumn, it's a beautiful day.
Say it's a beautiful day. One more time.
It's a beautiful day.
Let's go. Okay, perfect. All right, as I feel this energy, I do feel very good with this Annapolis energy you mentioned. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys are trying to buy a house or something because that's kind of what I'm seeing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Because I see a for sale sign. Okay. I will say this. There's something that feels very, very, very pleasant and welcoming here. But the one thing I'd pick up right away, I would not be surprised that the property is either near water or, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like that's where the guides are taking you and stuff like that. So wherever you're going to buy this property, the clue really is that this is really the place. Is there's either a river or does that make sense?
Yes. That's
Yeah,
like the
so
only
that's
places I'm looking, and I keep thinking just because the market's not great and I can't find the house, and I'm just like, are we going to be able to find a house that's like within the driving distance, that's by the water? Or are we going to have to go inland? And I'm like, no, I want to live in Annapolis so I can live by the water. So that's just a reminder to myself, like, don't settle till I find the one by the water.
absolutely. And why do I see that? Because I was there last summer with a client cleansing her house, and I remember the energy around there was Akatik, and it was Indian tribe that was there before, but it just felt very pleasant there. And as I saw this property of yours, I saw boats around there. Okay,
Yeah.
so I feel very good with this. I feel like this is where things are heading. So I also feel I just want to confirm to you that the guides are saying do not settle for what you don't want. Just go for what you're heading for, what's in your heart and what's in your mind, because that's going to come. I feel very, very good with this and stuff like that. And I feel like your husband trusts you during this process. So I feel like he's putting in all his trust into your I guess into your vision of what you guys see for the family and stuff like that. Okay, and I feel very good with this. Okay, and I feel something that needs to be said from what I'm getting from your guides is that the housing will be a good place for the children. Okay, so I feel very good, and as I see this energy, I see a school crossing sign, so that tells me that something that feels very good with their school as
Yeah.
well. So
Okay. Fingers
okay,
crossed. We applied to a school, and it's like a dream school. It's a private school, so we're making the plunge. And I'm like, if we can just get into that school, then everything will be good. And I know we will. I know we're like all the logistics of it will work out. I'm just kind of like, when will it be? Will it be this school year and we move back in the next couple months, or will it be next school year and we move back in June? We're just trying to figure out when is the best time for the girls to make that transition.
Okay. I will say this. I'm seeing calendars and I'm seeing weather. Um, I feel positive with the 2021-22 energy.
Yeah.
Okay, for them. As I'm seeing that, I feel like that's where things are heading. Um, I would not be surprised that this move occurs during warm, rainy months.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
that's what's that?
Spring. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's kind of. I was thinking like April, May.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
kind of when things are heading that way. Uh, yeah. I feel very positive with this. It kind of feels like some type of holy school or something like that. Does that make sense?
Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, we applied to, there's one that we applied to, which is a private school that it's holy in the sense that it's like specifically for military families. It's the Naval Academy Primary School. And then the other one is a Catholic school. And the one seems perfect because it's military, but then the other one is Catholic. And so my spouse is Catholic, but one they'd fit in perfectly because it's all a bunch of military kids, and
Right.
one they'd fit in well because their dad's Catholic and he'd be able to like teach them what they need to know. So the holy aspect makes
Yes.
sense, but for
I think it's a toss-up, but I feel very good with this. I saw like examples, I guess, in my head of schools that I've heard before, like Holy Cross.
yeah,
That's kind of the energy I'm getting.
yeah,
So that feels very good because I saw them dressed up in like dark colors and stuff like
yeah.
that.
Let's
So
see. I also
I
have referred to the school as the Holy Grail of schools, the other private school. So
which one? The naval one?
yeah, the naval one. It's because it caters to military kids. It's a small school. It's by water. There's crossing. Like it's just such a cute little spot. And it's I keep calling it like a hidden gem, or it's like the holy grail of like schools for military kids. So
I, I will say this, since I'm kind of in the dark. I'm in the dark about all this. If you refer to it as the Holy School, Holy Grail of
yeah,
schools, it's probably the one they're going to give you
yeah,
because something felt holy about it.
yeah.
That's where I was getting.
I mean, one is technically holy. It's a Catholic school, and then the other one
Right.
just feels like this quest for this perfect school, and I magically found it, and so I'm like, it feels like the quest for the Holy Grail, and um, I don't know. I guess we'll see. Either way, we've got a great options, so it's just a matter of
Right. I agree strongly with you, and I concur. I will tell you that one of those two. I have feeling both though in my heart. I I see acceptance letters, so I'm not worried. I heard you. Yep, I'm not worried about that. So I feel very positive with this. Okay, and you are you some form of teacher?
yeah. I was a former teacher, and I've got an online company where I kind of teach metaphysics.
That's kind of what I'm feeling like teaching with you. Okay. Um, yeah. I feel as I feel his energy. Uh, I feel like very good financially, but I also feel very good with career in terms of business moving forward. You have your own business, and right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of the as I look into 2021, that's where things are going to still be in a sense with you. Okay,
That's good.
I feel business related with you, and I felt very good in terms of I guess attracting abundance and other things of that nature. Okay, uh, okay. Let me see here. Are you are you thinking maybe possibly even take going into DC or something like that, or
Like for work or for,
yeah, for
well,
work?
yeah, so I guess that's what I'm kind of struggling with. Like, do I go back to corporate America? So right now I have my own business, but
Sure.
it's like a side thing, and I work at the embassy, and so I work with the State Department, and so I can either find a new State Department job when we come back to DC, transfer back to my old company when I was in corporate America last time we lived in DC, or I can go all in on my company and see if I can actually make it work because I have the skills and the tools and the knowledge and the I'm ready for it to work, but I need like a cooperative component. I need a lead. Like I need to know which kind of channel to put my energy towards cuz I do have kids going to private school and I've got a house by the water I want to buy. So it's not that I don't believe that it's a possibility. I just need a positive affirmation from spirit to show me like stay on the practical, straight and narrow path that is tried and true or keep stepping out in faith. And I just feel like I've stepped out in faith for so long that I'm like I'm about to go off the end of this plank and I don't know if there's sharks in the water. So I mean I trust spirit.
I'll be honest with you, and I didn't know any of the stuff about you really. I feel very strongly with the business. Okay. As I saw that, you notice I don't look very much at you, and I just kind of look away. This kind of allows me to kind of gaze and see what I'm seeing without being distracted, I guess. Before you mentioned the walking on faith, I saw a passage from the Bible about Jesus walking on water and telling Peter to walk on the water, and Peter got scared, and then he fell into the water, I guess, after he started his initial walk. I feel the reason I felt very good with the business was because it would allow you to do more than one thing at the same time, raise your daughters and at the same time be successful. Okay. I saw, before I even got into that subject just a few minutes ago, I saw Capitol Hill, which that's just a sign for me, DC politics, government, etc. I saw a big red X there. So that told me that you can go there, and I would not be surprised you would get employment there. I think you're gonna be even more burnt out.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I don't know how I physically can. Like I know I need a break from it and it's been really rewarding and really fulfilling and very human. Like I've humaned very well for the last couple years. But at the very beginning of the call, you're like, you need to start connecting again. You're trying to connect. And I'm like, yeah, because I just humaned so hard for 2 years that like I need to be back in that higher energy. But at the same time, I think that you're right. I need to step more with Jesus and trust. Like if Jesus says that we can walk on water, I need to have faith. And my mom's been talking to me a lot lately about talking to Jesus, and I have, and I think it's just like I just have to keep walking that path, saying like, okay, I trust you, because you're right. There is a big X on Capitol Hill. Sure, I can go. Sure, I've got job offers. Like with my old company, if I wanted, I could just pick the job I want, get a recommendation, and start even closer to Annapolis. Doesn't have to be in DC, but it's that same general energy. Am I working for someone else in their endeavors, or am I building something for myself and my family and serving people in the way that I want to serve? I mean, I want to serve, but I think I humaned for too long. I think I like took a real long detour into humaning in Africa. But that's why I have all the systems, and the business part is like the easy part to me right now. And now it's like what I had so much of at the beginning, the faith, the belief, the trust. I'm like, I've got all the systems and the know-how and the logic, but I somehow lost my trust.
Right. And I felt, like I said before all this, as we're doing reading, I felt that's where things were heading. Business, self-proprietorship, limited corporation, LLC.
Yeah.
That's the energy.
Got it all.
Yeah. So yes.
Trademarked and LLC.
That's where things are heading, and I feel that's where Spirit is leading me towards. And I feel it kind of reminds me of my story. You're not going to really get there until you really decide to walk on the water and have faith.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Someone's home.
It's okay. What was your thing, Carlos, when you were just like, okay, that's it, I'm going to take this step? Because I feel like I keep doing that, but maybe I haven't just gone all the way off.
Right. I will tell you this, though, with me, I don't know if you know this, I do this full time now.
Oh, do you? I didn't know that. I thought you were still, because weren't you Navy, or you were
I was Navy, and then I went Army for
Oh,
DoD,
that's right,
and
dude.
no, I do this full time. So, and I've been doing this full time for about a year and a half. So, um, and
Congratulations.
I have my own house, and I have my family, my daughter, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like your situation in a way, because like my daughter goes to UVA, so it's not a cheap school.
Yeah. Whoa, you've got a college age kid?
Yeah, I don't look like it.
Dang, no. You always talk about your little girl, and I thought she was like 7, maybe 12 by now. Aw, that's like a dad. That's sweet. Just always daddy energy, like my little girl. Aw, that's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah,
UVA.
so like I understand like what you're going through is like the the unknown as we step forward into 2021 can look very daunting,
Yeah.
because we don't know what to expect,
Yeah.
and like there's a lot riding on our decisions. But I feel that if you allow for the flow of life to if you allow for that flow, that chi, that energy,
Yeah.
and you follow your heart, I feel you're on the right path. I feel like your guides were giving you a little bit of what's it called, breadcrumbs, to kind
Yeah.
of clues to kind of look forward, like where things are going in the future, like in terms of like the housing location. There's a for sale sign. Something feels very good by the river.
Yeah.
Okay, as I saw that sign, I also saw like the schools, but then I saw, more importantly, the holy energy. So that's there, and just the guys are showing me that perhaps DC, that option of corporate America, you'll get. I'm not surprised you get a job soon if you go that route. I just feel you're gonna be burnt out.
Yeah.
I feel your heart lies with the LLC, and I feel that if the guides want you to go there, the guys will open that door for you, and will make you successful as much as you need to be.
Thank you. I think
Yeah.
that so much of what we do is like knowing when to exercise what, like tactical patience, when you're like, I'm just waiting,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting, and I just need you guys to open the door and I will charge through it, or you can just open it and I'll gently walk through whatever the room requires. And a couple years ago, I kind of had a faith testing thing where I just kept saying to Spirit, like, just put me in the room, just put me in the room. I'm ready, just put me in the room. And then they put me in a room that I was like, wait a second. This wasn't the room. I thought
Right.
I was going to a different room. And so now that I've learned that lesson and I've healed from it, now I'm just kind of like, hey, I'm here. Whenever you guys want to open the door and come let me know that the door is open, I'll walk through. And I'm still doing all the work. But it's like all behind the scenes, so nobody knows. Nobody knows the hours and the hours and the hours that you put into being able to do exactly what you're doing right now. There's
Oh, yeah.
so much unseen that until it's like live and in living color, and I put that for sale sign in the yard, people are like, oh my God, how'd you buy this house in under a year? I'm like, oh, all that work I've been doing for 4 years. Like, ta-da! Which I'm happy for, and I'm excited, and I'm willing to bring it in and invite it in. And I think the biggest takeaway is I have to trust that if Jesus wants me to walk on water, I just have to keep my eye on him and keep following and keep the faith and keep the trust.
Right, I agree. But I hate to cut this short, but
No.
I have to actually go to the doctors.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
What's that?
I said that's all I needed. You nailed it.
Good. Real quick, Autumn, so that way Wendy can get in touch with you. What's your cell phone so she can reach you?
907
707?
907
Yeah, 907
841
841.
0120. And I have her email up on my computer right now, so I will actually call her right now. She's probably in the church office, right? It's one.
No, that's the thing. It's a long story, but we don't have an office manager right now, so she's just filling in. She goes in like 2-3 days a week, if that, for like an hour.
Perfect.
So and she doesn't check her email unless she gets to the church. So that's why you're not reaching her. So it's just 907-841-0120.
Yes, yeah. And I volunteered on the church call the other day, on the Zoom church call, that if anybody needs any help with tech stuff, I'm like, just call me, you guys. Like, I got the tech stuff dialed in. So let's make it easy to get people this information, because I think that's my guidepost. I was going to close everything down in January, Carlos. I was actively closing my business. I was like, I'm done with it all. Like, I trusted and I'm done. And then the pandemic hit, and suddenly everybody's like, hey, you were talking about a Zoom link, like a Zoom thing? How do we Zoom? Can we do that now? I'm like, are you kidding me? So, I know everything happens when it's supposed to. So, yeah. Okay.
Well, it was good seeing you.
It was
again.
so good seeing you.
I'll see you sometime, I guess, in the future at church once that door opens, and send your husband my wishes and tell them.
I will. I will, and I'll be in touch with Wendy to make payment. And thank you, and have a great appointment today. It's really good seeing you. Bye, Carlos.
Happy holidays.
Yeah,
Bye.
you too. Happy
Bye.
holidays.